See if that shifts. I'm gonna try to not be the bearish Philip.
Alrighty.
I mean, I actually think we're gonna probably take all-time high this year now, anyways. So
I think previously you said you didn't think we would see all-time high on Q.
on Nasdaq, yeah, but on ES, and ES got it, and not Nasdaq. But I kinda changed my mind here. We got over this where I did not want us to. Yeah. So, um, you know, it's really hard to. I mean, I cannot really short. I mean, be very proficient in that longer term like that. That's why I trade 5 or 10 or 15 or 1 hour, because it's really a lot easier to know what we're gonna head in that time frame. But yeah, I kind of changed my mind there. I think it it's a bit. I saw the last time we had uh, you know, what's the name? The election. We actually had 5 plus 2%, so 7% moves
Oh, really?
totally. Yeah, so it was like that carry trade on Monday. You remember? Should
Mm-hmm.
be could be similar. Last time it was. So I mean, we never know before that, I guess. But yeah, I'm leaning for. I'm slightly more bullish at this moment, but maybe not today. But
Maybe not today. I actually like this, how we're setting up right now. High or
mm,
low. You said. I like Spy's 4 hour. Kind of similar to what I was just kind of talking about there. High or low. We have a nice higher high, higher low structure right now. Which we can most likely continue to stay inside here. So I think I would want to watch that.
I really want us to dip down a bit on that move yesterday and maybe get some buying power. That's potentially what I'm looking for. But I'm not like looking for very green today. But who knows? Who knows?
Yeah, I think we could
Uh, we should see if we sell up on the open here or not. I mean, the best trades are like on that ways when we take the highs and we did not, and then go down.
probably use Fib today with the Spies level there. I have a GP sitting right at 580 on Spy. That'll probably be a nice spot for me. With Qs, I think Qs is pretty much the same. Very similar, however, we did not come down to the lower end of the range, I guess. Yeah, definitely a bit stronger here, but we do have support here from a previous high drawn out from this left hand side. Okay, so this I actually do like. So we just got our retest of 498.90, which was yesterday's overnight high. Yeah, previous day's overnight high here. Got a nice larger time frame 4 hour close above this structure here. So yeah, I would actually like to see how we interact here. I actually do want to use this as some support to propel us higher, maybe. Daily looks good, right? If we take a look at the daily, we did get a higher candle close above structure, which is nice, and above 500 too. Yeah, this is our first daily candle close above 500 since our previous all-time high here. So this is actually a pretty good sign for me, which I do like. So definitely be keeping an eye out on that. So as long as we remain above 500 for the daily close, I think this could most likely just run here. Upside targets, I really have no clue what we could look for, just because we are going to be at all-time high. So I'll probably be a little bit difficult there, but I definitely will make note of where our current all-time high is. Let me do that. So 503.52 is our all-time high on Qs here. All right. Apple setting up for a very, very big move here. Actually still in a bit of a range. Um, Still have yet to get above 234 and above our overnight low, a previous low of day as well. So just in a bit of a larger 4-hour range here. So you could kind of draw a structure, maybe something like this. Yeah, something like this probably could work. So breakout probably is going to be above 234.50. And then we could probably look for a break below, I would say 232, but for me it looks a little bit better if we got below 230 flat. The smaller 4-hour structure, we do have earnings coming in soon, so I do still think we can base here, for at least for today, and probably maybe even tomorrow as well, but I think we'll have to see with that. Yeah, it looks like we are going to be still in range there. For Microsoft, we do have earnings today. Looks like we did have a pretty big gap up here. We're sitting right at 440, and I think that's what I mentioned with the weekly watch list this week. Is that once we got that break above 432, I think it should be pretty much a straight shot up to 440, maybe even 445 actually, or 450 even. Just looking at this weekly time frame. 440 on the daily. That's what I was looking at. Yeah. So for the watch list, we're looking for this break above 432. We did finally get that, and then pulled pretty much perfectly up to this 440 level. So this kind of previous high over here on this left hand side. So we are gonna most likely stall here a little. I think we do have a little bit more room up. For me, I'd like us to at least like 445 here. I could see us going to a 447. But overall, we are opening up at a gap up, so we are gonna have a gap to fill slightly below us. How much time we got left? 9 minutes. Ooh,
Yeah.
nice little 5 minute setup here as well on Microsoft. Bit of a range for that flag. Google had earnings, so can't really tell too much with this, I'll be honest. Looking at the bigger structure, that head and shoulders, remember we were watching that kind of setup that actually played out really nicely, along with that kind of wedge break. Right, we drew the head and shoulders idea, or technically inverse head and shoulders idea for Google. We finally got that break above 168, which was going to be our pivot level, and then we pivoted pretty much perfectly up to 180. Very, very nice level here. I would imagine this would get sold off at least a little bit off the open, at least down to like 177. Get a bit of a back test of this previous resistance over here. See if we can flip that into some support. but that's probably the level I'll expect to hold is 177 for today's open. Yeah, pretty nice move overall though. Broke out really nicely. Obviously, it was driven off Catalyst, so at the end of the day, nothing we could really do there. And let's take a look at Nvidia. Looks like it's also going to be in a bit of a range here. Yeah. So Nvidia's still in range here. Sitting at 139. Yeah. Still in range here. There's not really too much here that we could really do, to be honest. We are coming into a little bit more of the lower end of the range. So this would be the spot that I would kind of expect to hold here, but could get a little bit of wiki. Or we could get wiki below 139. And then get bought up again. So this could be a similar move to what we had last week, where we just like sell really aggressively and then just get bought up for the actual 4-hour candle close. So gonna be a little bit tough here for today, I think, just because we are ranging on pretty much everything, but definitely could maybe expect an inside day today for me. But we'll see. We shall see. We have, oh good, we still have time, 5 minutes. Alright, now for NQ today, I think one of the setups I'll be watching is this GP actually. So GP, 15-minute GP setup. Not this one, sorry. This one from our low into our high. This would be our
We have
GP
a
here.
4-hour imbalance at 5 to 6.5 also. That.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, I do see that. Okay, so this will work out nicely then. If we do end up getting that pretty big dip. Although I'm not sure if we actually will, because like I said, we are at a pretty decent area here of support. So I think this looks a little bit better on Qs here. Let me go to Qs. Yeah, decent area of support right here. If we were gonna hold, but if we do lose that, we probably most likely will go for that balance fill. And that's when I'll probably look to consider that fib setup.
Yeah, so that was my preferred direction there, but yeah, we could hold here also. I agree. Look at Nvidia here if we can go back into range, and yeah, some other tickers looks decent. But sorry, I'm gonna talk less today.
Got held up there a little bit. Yeah, mini W setup right there. Very, very tiny, but I guess more like a 1 minute setup, to be honest. It looks better on the 1 minute than it does the 5 for me with that W setup, but Looks like we're on a bit of a range. Actually, it kind of looks like we're flagging on the 5 minute. But we have this opening bell
Red
coming in here soon.
red is actually in that on that lower 648.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 1 minute. So I guess he has stop at B now with the open coming.
And I think we do also have 10 a.m. data as well today. If we look, yep. So pending home sales today at 10. So we could again potentially wait for data, although I don't think we'll move too much off home sales, I'll be honest. I think tomorrow might be a little bit more important with the PMI. But we'll see what we get here. And here's the open. Opening up in a small 5 minute range here on Qs. Like I said, I do kind of like us to potentially hold this level here. We are quite close to overnight low here.
I'm back. I'm back.
Come back.
Needed to make food for the kids.
Looks like Google had a bit of a
Yo,
breaking
what's up?
weakness here. Tapped our overnight low on Qs there, and then a little bit of a buy up for right now. heat map here. Heat map looks okay. Everything actually is kind of red except for tech here.
Mm.
It's looking like. Well, it's a bit weird because oh wait, never mind. I lied. We just flipped. Still in range here. We could possibly wait again for 10 a.m. data to come out.
Do we have 10 a.m. data today?
Yeah, we have a home sales data at
I
10.
I don't have that.
Oh really? Yeah, I have it
Yeah.
on the economic calendar.
Oh, I still in short here, by the way.
Yeah, I
Like I
think so
said
too. I think
before.
we could dip down a little bit. That's what I would prefer. Dip for us to dip down a little bit, have this 4-hour candle get bought up. Um,
It's kind of hard, like you said. This is a place we could hold also. I like this better on ES actually.
ES is holding well, yeah. So
Yeah,
far.
yeah, yeah. But that's for now.
But who knows?
Fuck. Sorry, sorry.
yeah, I think if we do get a dip here, I think it's gonna be pretty aggressive. We have room here for me.
Yeah, we filled a 5-minute imbalance and went lower. How do the hourly look? Yeah, yeah, we should have
Spy still in
room
range
here.
here for right now. We did technically initiate the breakout here. We cleared our overnight low.
Yeah.
We technically could short this here, but
Look at the video here. I'm kind of like scared to short if we actually hold here at overnight pilot place. We took that liquidity on the left here.
yeah.
That last time.
Apple actually is
Mm.
trying to hold this 232 previous low of
Mm.
day. Microsoft falling down here quite a bit, coming into the low or previous low of day here as
Oh
well.
wow, yeah, yeah. Oh, did not see that.
Google looks like it wants to pull down a little bit more as well. Like so that level I'd like to see us back test is going to be 177.
Mm.
Nice little break and
Just
retest here for overnight low.
just retested the overnight low and went back down.
Apple looks a little bit better here out of all tickers. Yeah, Spy's still in range here, so looks like it's just tech that's selling here a little bit. Apple relative strength for it today, following that previous low of day. If we actually hold here, this actually wouldn't be a bad spot. Like I said, we would have to actually initiate our break first. A little bit more on a bigger structure if I did want this to continue here, but like I said, this would be a spot to hold here on the 4 hour, but I would like to see a little bit of slippage past this level here, and then for it to get bought up, but we are approaching some areas of support here on tickers. Microsoft got a tap here into a previous low of day.
The AMD sell is quite aggressive, to be honest here.
Yeah, I did forget about that as well.
Yeah, almost 10% here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot. Yeah, I think AMD's or Microsoft getting that correlation from AMD there. SPY trying to break here.
Apple is the only one that looks good, honestly.
Yeah.
I think. I don't have Meta on, but yeah.
Yeah, I could see the selling pretty deep, in my opinion. Yeah, Nvidia trying to go here. I think this is one of my breakout levels here on Nvidia, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, a bit of a bigger breakout level here on the daily. Like I said, I would expect this level to hold on the larger time frame, so I would expect, or I'd like to see a little bit of a dip, maybe sweep some liquidity at the lows here. Maybe down to 37. We have liquidity resting there on Nvidia. Sweep that and then have this 4 hour get bought up again and continue to hold range. Here we go. Getting a little bit more of a deeper sell here. SPY continue to sell here as well. We are sitting in fib now on SPY. Qs we have a little bit more room here, but on SPY we did tap into 580 here. 70.7. I think we'll run through that. I think I'd prefer the entry on Qs here with that GP. Google coming to my level here, what, 177. Let me take a look at Nvidia again. Yeah, I like this spot down to 136, or well, sorry, 137. Alright, Nvidia just swept that liquidity there. So deep sell that just came in pretty deep, yeah. 50 points right there. Over 50 points. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, I like us to potentially fill that 4-hour imbalance. 520, I think, is going to be the spot for me to potentially long.
Can I get a cookie for that, Alex?
Instead of just talking, I should have just shorted. It would have been
Yeah,
done.
me too, me too. This what I said also, and did I short it? No, no. Good volume here also on this short.
Yeah, nice volume. Very
Yeah.
nice volume.
Now I'm a bit scared for deep result because of that. Damn it.
Yeah, that's kind of what I said too. I was like, if we do lose this overnight
Mm,
low, this probably be a pretty deep sell here,
mm.
which we did get. I do think we have more room here.
And we
Yeah,
had a nice retest on the overnight low also, Alex,
yeah,
for
that was a
entry. Yeah,
beautiful
yeah,
retest there.
yeah.
5-minute flag as well. Oh,
On ES, I have 5838 here, the low on Tuesday. Leak some liquidity there, but mm, wait.
we're just gonna let this move kind of settle in. We have 15 minutes until data. Google very close to my level here. Only a couple cents off, about 20 cents off my level to hold there on the daily. Yeah, if we take a look at this daily candle here on Google, kind of exactly what I wanted, right? When we had that sell off the open, right? It's gonna give that IV crush for those that are trading options, right? People taking profit, and then I'd like us to just get this retest from this previous consolidation area on the left-hand side here. So very, very close. You could even argue that we actually did tap into it, but I'd like us to tap just a little bit deeper here. So I think this move can actually continue to get sold for me, but we're just gonna wait this out here. We do have data at 10, so do I expect a higher run? Maybe not today. I think today could be a little bit more of a pullback day. Or this might have just been the pullback. We'll see. Kind of hard to tell. Nice interaction though from that GP. Like I said, I do want us a little bit lower here, but it's a little bit tricky here as we are at some decent support here for tickers. Um, Microsoft sitting at previous low of day, and then Nvidia got that sweep of that liquidity, right? That's kind of what I was literally just watching. Swept that liquidity on the 4-hour. If we take a look, yeah, ran to it perfectly. Even swept this one, or came pretty close, but Yeah, I was looking for that 137.40. Swept that really nicely. Kind of flipped right there. So it is actually trying to hold structure there on a little more of the bigger time frame.
My God, I have talked.
Looks like we have meta flagging here a little bit.
The problem here is if we come back up, Alex, to this 600 imbalance, would that be a potential good short, or as can I look at Nvidia here? We're right at P-load night low here, but I don't know. I feel like we could hold here also, and you will get
Yeah, it's kind of
squeezed.
really trying to pay attention more towards that 4 hour structure. Like I said, I don't want us to actually break out. I think this is, I want us to just like dip down a little bit and then have that 4 hour close back inside of range here. Although I wanted a little bit more of a deeper sell off this opening candle before getting bought up.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Moving nicely though so far.
They have a balance above to 607 here. 600 psych winning.
The SPY just
Gonna be
got
interesting.
back testing the view up here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sweep was very nice. That's kind of what I was looking for there, but like I said, I just wanted just a little bit deeper there.
Yeah, I agree. I said also that 4 hour imbalance would be nice too. I haven't got that close, but
Yeah, just shy of it. I would have preferred my
yeah,
entry in the 20, but
yeah.
so, I mean, it's not like we can't. We still can. It's we still have a lot of time for this 4 hour. I think I actually will position myself for another leg down. I do still think this could work here.
Mhm.
See, we have data in about 8 minutes here, so
Yeah.
we'll wait for that first, and then
Uh,
we'll see
I
what
would be
happens.
scared if Nvidia can close above overnight low and payload here for that short, but
Yeah,
not else. Yeah.
so that would come back into previous day's range there.
Yeah. I would like it a lot more if we got close above and we can hold that and don't see momentum shifts, but we did not come down all the way for ES either for me here. I wanted like 6 more points. Five. Yeah, 5 more points.
thing with the we held that 5 minute GP beautifully,
Yeah.
very nicely. Yeah, that was pretty much textbook right there for that hold. So we did have a little bit of correlation or confluence for a long there, but that's what happens when we're picky about entries.
I even had a alert at 526.5 there. A potential bounce to EMA 9, and I mean 619, 617 is the EMA 9 here. We just closed on 5 minute imbalance here on Nasdaq.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
They have one more tiny one overhead. Very, very tiny, but
Mm.
this technically would be the spot to short if you are going to look for one. Fill of this imbalance, and you could probably just have like your stop above you up or recapture back inside of overnight lows. That wouldn't be a bad stop there for me.
I don't like Nvidia here
Yeah, it looks good
for short.
run.
No.
I could see us going up to view up here. Maybe fill that higher ended imbalance. We could actually probably use a smaller 5 minute GP short here if we are looking for more downside from our opening candle, maybe.
Do we like
No.
more downside, Alex? I'm trying to figure out that on the 30 and 1 hour. I have no good. We kind of backtested
Yeah,
that
the hourly's actually like
area. No,
had a nice back test there.
no. Yeah, you see what I'm looking at there. Make me not sure about that. Hmm.
Looks like this is also gonna get this hold above 600 psych here right now.
Raul is typing. Maybe he got that long. Uh-huh.
Repeat of yesterday. Yeah, could be.
Yeah, that. I mean, that's typical most days. You have a fail breakdown and you go higher. Honestly, even on the very green day, that's often the case. We have a overnight push and you get a back test or fail breakdown and you run more.
This will probably be my short spot here, off of view up and overnight lows.
Mm.
We do have data here.
The problem for me on the upside is that this was a yeah, bit deep fast. No, never mind. Mm.
Yeah, if we definitely got above here, this would invalidate the short idea for sure. So this wouldn't be a bad spot for me.
Yeah. Nvidia is funky here, closing under P-Lod but over overnight low. Backtesting weave up on ES here. Hmm. Google kinda aged up here.
Yeah.
We do have some momentum on the upside here.
Apple at a pretty much a breakout level here for me on this 5-minute structure from this pre-market lower high. If we got above this 232.80, I would
Yeah, we're
initiate a
probably
trade.
gonna run up here. I see that.
Microsoft looks like it's flagging though. Alright, data in about 20 seconds here. So again, we'll wait for that, and then we'll take something.
We got a back test of overnight low here on
Yep.
Nasdaq. Yeah, Alex, we were a bit too greedy, both. But that's how it is. 77% long on the tilt on Nasdaq here. On top step. Wow, 71%, 75% in profit on that.
Oh,
Typically you see under 45% or 48 or something like that. So they are sizing, it's really now they dropped like 8% on that dip. On 2 points. Looks like we wanna run up almost. If we can get this 5-minute close above here.
I do kind of want to short this actually.
Alright.
This would be my short spot, like I said. So
Yeah. Yeah, we filled the other imbalance. Yeah, I see that.
and then Apple sitting at the upper end of that trend line again. Google still flagging. Nvidia coming back into our opening candle here. Maybe a bad R or stop above new high of day.
Yeah, I go after you, Alex. I don't mind.
Apple big rejection there off that lower high. Only thing is we're just sitting above you up right now, which I don't really like.
And Nvidia looks kind of good.
Yeah, that would be a break here if we got above our opening candle there.
Almost looking, soon looking like a head and shoulders. If we can get up a bit more and then react to overnight low again. And then
We have view up coming up here on NQ. Right at 78k or pretty much our opening candle there.
yeah, we hold that 4-hour imbalance here at 6.2 to 6.25 and above. And the 4-hour close.
Should go up to view up here on NQ. Just 70. Looks like we'll most likely put in a new hive day here as well. Still don't hate the short idea. I would like to get that happen to view up though.
What are you basing the short on here, Alex?
Nah, I think it might have just invalid. I just realized Microsoft got that close above view up there.
Mm.
Hmm. We do have a SPY running into a previous hive day here coming up. So that could be our first potential backtest area where we could see at least a little bit of selling come in. I don't really like Apple here.
Yeah, I agree.
And then it could be potential double top here on Nvidia.
We do have a 4-hour imbalance ahead to 705, but that's long. Yeah, test of breakdown. 30-minute candle on Nvidia held both pillowed and overnight low
Yeah.
on the close.
Microsoft is pulling up here a little bit. Great hold though from that previous low of day. Nice hold. Or
Oh.
previous high of day. Sorry. Break and retest of that range breakout.
Well, you were kind of close to take that long, right?
Yeah.
Before.
20 points short.
Yeah.
20 points shy. Should be able to get this tap into view up. I do still think that is where I would like to make my short attempt there, but
Are you looking to Nvidia to flip this then? To go under
yeah.
pillowed and overnight low again?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
kind of what I'm looking for. And then I want SPY to come into previous hive day here. That's previous hive day, right? Yeah, it is. Yeah. Come in the previous hive day there. Here's our tap into view up on Qs. I want SPY a little bit more here.
think this can go to 700, Alex. But
700.
yeah,
That
I'm
would
not.
be 500
Yeah.
psych. Yeah, that would,
I'm not sure. I'm. This is hard. Mm-hmm. Leave up trap.
yeah, pull into 500 psych on cues. It actually kind of makes sense here as well. And that would actually continue to line up with this GP, short GP right at 70.7 is
Yeah.
there. Alpha looks kind of weak here.
Yeah, it's the only tickers that look really. I think we're gonna take the lows here on the left on Apple. We have a 444 with touches. Build first imbalance for Microsoft here. We have one more, but it's all the way to the breakdown level. It's a lot higher. I think a short could work here also, but we are kind of inside again.
Yeah, I want us to come up a little bit more here
Uh,
before making this attempt. Our short technique could have been off VWAP right there since we already did get our tap off that 70, but
mm.
do want us a little bit.
But that's on the 30 minutes if we should go lower today. Here we. Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna get it up to
Yeah.
the.
Yeah, I think we're gonna sell off here.
I
To
think we'll sell off here maybe.
the 5 minutes is crossing over. Yeah. I think it's harder to sell when we come back into kind of back to. We're technically not back in range for Nasdaq, but more like how some of these individual tickers look.
Mm-hmm.
But I think maybe I'm just too greedy.
Maybe we will. Maybe we'll get the 500. So we are very close here. So I would like to take my short here, but if we were to pop, it would probably pop straight to 700.
700, yeah. Yeah.
Meta's still in range here, flagging. Looks like we could maybe set up for a flag here in a 5 minute. Okay, I'm short at 67. Yeah, and it's short at 67.
Do you have a stop or
Um, yeah,
a gun
probably would
manually?
might do a mental stop here, but we could maybe run like a 25 point stop here. 25 point hard stop if you want. Um, reason for the short, if I spy did get to my target there, right into previous high day. I like how Nvidia is kind of rejecting there. Um, at that opening level. I do still like Apple here as well for the break lower. Yeah, you could probably run like a hard like 20 point stop here. Yeah, that might be a little too tight though. That's the only problem. But yeah, if you wanted to do something like that, you could. Google coming into view up here. Actually trying to get above it for right now, but if we could get this candle closed back below view up, that would be nice. And then, like I said, I do still like Apple for more downside, at least down to overnight low for me, or even 230 psych. Um, Nvidia, a nice little rejection so far as well. Like I said, off that opening candle, but still need to see a little bit more follow through. I like Meta's flag set up here as well. Nice little bear flag.
Nvidia could be head and shoulders here 5 minutes also. Just
Yeah,
making
it
the
could be
right
a
shoulder.
retest
We
down
don't lose
to,
to view up.
yeah, view up, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Or a bit more even to overnight low.
And that might be all we need, honestly. If we Nvidia could get that sell right through, that may or may not be all we need. If you want to have a little bit more of a safer stop, you could just do a stop at a new swing high. That would be extremely tight. 77, so that would only be about 10 points of risk there. If you wanted to have something a little bit tighter, but once again, that could potentially wick you there. Alright, I have 1 minute here for this 5 minute candle close coming up.
That was some strength on that.
Yeah, this could potentially run. So technically, if you had your stop at the high, you would have gotten stopped out there for roughly about 10 points. But like I said, I'm gonna hold this for a little bit. Like I said, I'm gonna be keeping really an eye out on SPY here if it's able to actually hold inside of a previous day's range. And I do still like Apple here. It's just really Microsoft and Google that I don't really like that much, but It's not the worst. We could potentially draw fib here on Google. Yeah, we could draw fib here on Google. Sitting in right inside of 70.7 right now. Microsoft is flagging above you up, which I don't really like, but everything else is kind of okay here.
I don't like Microsoft here.
Yeah, I might get stopped here.
Where were you stop or?
I have it at 87 for 20 points.
Oh, you have a hard stop?
Yeah, hard stop at 87 for 20 points for me. Just because I think if this runs, like I said, this still can probably go to just straight to 700 here. I think I might get tagged out here. Maybe? No. Spy is rejecting this level here. It's just tech that's quite strong right
Yeah,
now.
maybe they can last for.
And I do have that hard stop at 87 for 20 points.
Me too.
Yeah, I think I'll gravitate towards this 500 psych, I think. Yeah, I'm out right there, by the way. Out of 87. 20. So gas stops there. Still in structure here. In terms of kind of like that GP spot. But yeah, we did end up gravitating towards that 500 psych level there. Meta is still in range here.
Big reaction at
Yeah,
700.
that's 500 psych there as well on
Oh.
keys. So we're stalling here a little bit actually. I do still think this could work. Might have just been our entry there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Spy's still rejecting that previous hive day. Although Nvidia actually looks like it's setting up for a flag here. smaller end, 5-minute flag right there.
No.
It might be a bit unfortunate. Yeah, Apple's getting a little bit more of this breakdown here. So far leading this kind of move down so far. Yeah, wow, Apple big dip right here. So Apple got that break down towards overnight low there. I think my next attempt might be up around 720 if we're able to get there. So that'll be right at the top of 70.6 here on NQ. Be 70.6 rejection there. And like I said, I don't really think I see us pumping too much like yesterday, just because I would like us to actually continue to hold structure on that 4 hour um, and have the earnings move us, or NFP on Friday, one or the other. But I guess I do have only one more trade because I did take that one pre-market for 10 points. So technically, if I do get this one out here, technically have to be done for the day. Pretty neutral candles coming in from Nvidia though.
Yeah.
Quite
Kind of
weak.
looks like we could go down here anyway.
Yeah. I do still like Apple here. But we did already sweep the lows. But
Yeah.
so we would have to actually get that break below overnight low.
Kind of looks like we're flagging on ES though, but could be just a curving top. Mm. Did you see we filled that imbalance on the 5 minute to
Yeah.
699? Yeah.
Mm. I got that filled there on the 5 minute, and then video might try and break upward here actually. You know, this Nvidia flag might actually get this break up here.
Yeah, it's sitting on a head and shoulder here. If we can get a break up. If not, we're gonna push the lows.
Do kind of want to low-key flip my buys here, but taking a longs here is just
Yeah.
a bit riskier, as I do think we'll come into that 700. So we're in a bit of a 1 minute structure here, just a higher high, higher low. So I think maybe if we lose this, then that's where I could probably wait to take an entry again. If we do get a little bit more of a breakdown. I think we really just need to wait here. Don't see too much coming in here. Yeah, this is almost very similar to yesterday, right? I guess we'll kind of called it, but yeah, kind of like a slow grind here. So this might be a very similar day to yesterday.
I still feel that we're gonna lose this 700 here. But NVIDIA looks like you want upside. That's the shopping. Yeah. Mm.
Move got bought up fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nvidia might want to go for this breakout here. Let's try right here. Now we'd have to clear above 139.60. Wow, this level has been working very well these past few days for Nvidia. Very nice level there that I have. Quite boring. Just a little bit. Look at that rejection from Google off that 78.6. Very nice. Looks like Nvidia may have initiated a break here at that previous candle close. Nvidia might run here. And like I said, I think my next attempt probably is going to be up to around 720. Around just, yeah, 710, 720 area. Would be the next spot I would maybe look to try. For sure. Then, otherwise, we definitely, looks like we might just run here. Or just slow grind once again. Yeah, it looks like this 1 minute structure is actually still holding, but we are coiling for right now, so we actually should probably see another break here soon. It's just taking a little bit here to actually get the move, but Nvidia is trying to go for this breakout above 139.60.
You're leaning upside here, Alex.
Yeah, a little bit, but it's just slow.
Yeah.
Very slow. I think this is going to be a repeat of yesterday, I'll be honest. Might be here for a while. Might be here for a while.
Not really convincing about Nvidia here. Very slow, but maybe, yeah.
We did get our close right there, actually, above that breakout level, but not a crazy strong close there.
Apple still looks very weak though.
Yeah, it does. This 1 minute actually looks like it's breaking out towards the downside.
Mm.
And then SPY still in range.
I think we could break down here if we come back into flag for Nvidia, but I don't know. Look at Nvidia here.
Yeah.
Where's it?
I do actually kind of want to take a re-entry here. there goes Apple.
Mm.
Yeah, not my most favorite setup in the world here. Wow, look at that rejection from Google. A very, very nice rejection there.
Yeah. Mm.
We might run the view up here.
De skulle ladda plattan och telefonen och cykla. Mm.
Then spy back testing the lower end of this range. Not a whole lot of movement though. Could be a possible dip buy opportunity actually, or higher, if Nvidia actually holds this retest area here.
I look at mm,
Nvidia breaking
kind of
above.
leaning short here. Yeah.
Yeah, there's the breakdown. Most likely we'll go to view up here. Yeah, there's view up there on Qs. Should be able to get this retest into overnight low here, I think, as well. Wow, what a breakdown.
I took that and break even. No. Sorry.
Nicely done.
$21 in profit. I took it when we come back into to Nvidia area at 139.3. It was small.
I see.
Yeah. It was at 60, 68 on Nasdaq. That other. Tycker du inte om den? Nej. Men du äter jättebra gubben.
This actually looks like it can possibly continue here. Could actually see this going down to fill these lower ended 5-minute imbalances. Sitting right below us. Back down to 600 psych actually. Unless Nvidia holds this previous low of day here. Which it actually might not. Yeah, so we got that break below that. Yeah, that is the breakdown we wanted there. And it's really just about timing, kind of just sitting there waiting. Slower day once again. Yeah, idea is right, just really about the timing there, and then we really actually could have waited for that 500 psych tap on QQQ. I think that would have been a little bit better in terms of our actual entry. Okay, I'm in a long, guys, at 55. I'm gonna see if this is gonna be a dip buy opportunity for us. Stop above, below the lows. Have my stop at 28 here. So back test, got our back test into view up and overnight lows there on Qs. Took the long off that back test, and then Nvidia with that back test into view up and also previous low of day there as well. Looking to see if that could actually continue to hold, because technically we are actually still in structure here. And that kind of was all I was really looking for in terms of the actual short from earlier. That was kind of like the trade idea I was looking for right there, but we shall see here. So I'm in at 55, and then like I said, my stop is going to be down at 28. And then I'll actually think I kind of want to look for a retest up to that 700 psych level. I actually do still think we could kind of come up into there. But if I do get stopped on this trade, this technically will have to be the last trade for me, since this would be the third red trade in a row for me. I usually go out after 3 losses. I did take that one in the pre-market for about a 10-point loss. Took the other one earlier for 20 points, so this would have to be my last one for the day if I do get stopped with this one. Here, but I did give you guys an entry opportunity right there, because I'm pretty sure most of you missed it when I took mine there, but like I said, kind of looking to see if this is just a little back test for a dip buy opportunity for another leg higher. I think if we get this recapture and hold back above view up, that would be a little bit more preferred here for this QQQ 5-minute candle close, which we actually did right here. One thing I don't want to see is don't want to see us really base here. I'd like us to pop up pretty much immediately. Use view up here as kind of support. And then maybe propel us higher there. And Apple, yeah, pretty aggressive sells so far from Apple, but we are actually coming into some support here finally. If you literally just look slightly to the left here, you could see 131.1 is the previous area we've held. So if Apple actually can finally gain some traction back after this sell pretty much we've been having all day, that would actually be pretty good for us here. Nice hold from Nvidia so far. And then Nvidia looks like or Apple trying to find a little bit of a hold here right at this 131.10. Let's see if Apple could get a little bit of a pump here. Kind of like Nvidia here, yeah. I do still like Nvidia. Almost looks like it was a fake breakout. Got that recapture. I think if this goes for this 139.63 breakout again, that this might actually officially get that breakthrough and head towards the 140s.
Alex, we had a 1 minute imbalance at 41. I got entered there. Crazy.
Oh,
I
really?
waited so long for that because I missed 2 re-entries. Yeah.
That was actually a nice entry by you then. Yeah, Apple nearing support here, so I'd like to see that kind of start to find a bit of a bottom. Finally get its reversal. It's been selling off all day, so. And then Nvidia looking kind of alright here. If it goes for this another breakout attempt.
Yeah, I like mostly Nvidia here, to be honest.
Yep.
I'm not.
Just waiting for Apple here for me, I think.
Mm.
Yeah, Phil, I think for you could probably just look for that quick move up to like 70. That'd be kind of nice there.
I'm still not sure if we're gonna sell off here more or not. So
All right, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. Stops are in place, and take profits are also in place as well. So I'll be back. All right, I'm back. Basing here a little bit. Have a small level that we're holding here on the 1 minute structure.
one minute looks like a double top. Tuk lower. Not dumbing this.
Yeah, I might get tagged out here. If we literally get a little bit of a dip, Prime gonna get tagged out. Because I do have stop at 28. Like I said, we are in a 1 minute flag here though. If you actually see. Not the worst. Nice little buy up right there. Still waiting for Apple though. Finally.
Yeah, it looks like Apple wanna almost sell more, but many of
Yeah.
the other tickets, Tesla looks good, Amazon looks decent, Nvidia looks good.
Yeah, it could sell more, but yeah, this spot would be the spot to hold for me.
Yeah, I think so
Unless we
too.
just slow grind. Just based off this hourly I'm kind of looking at.
Come on, Tesla, pump all the market. We want you to see a P-hard here.
Wow, Meta is still in range. Look at that. Nice little channel right there. Probably looks good on the 15 minute. Oh. 10 minute. Meta
It's
coming
better
up
to not.
to... Oh, sorry.
Sorry. Oh, it's better to not watch the 1 minute here.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it looks like you wanna take the lows and probably go up.
Set up an H setup potentially on the 1 minute, but I'll let it play out. I'll let it play out.
Yeah, the trade is placed. Don't mess with the trade.
It's not looking in our favor though, as right now we're very
Yeah,
close to my stop. Don't have a
yeah.
lot of
Apple
good luck
is
with.
selling off more. Nvidia is selling off here. Double, almost a triple top instead. Yeah, I got stopped
Yep.
there.
Alright, and that is that. I stopped out, and I am taking the L for the day. First red day in a while, actually, for me. Alright, yeah, I'm out of that. That is officially technically 3 L's on the day for me there. Had some opportunities for the trade, but or some other trades there, but nothing too much in my liking. First idea did play out there. Once again, it's just about our entry overall, but yeah, I'm technically gonna take the L for today. First red day since October 2nd. So we actually had a pretty good run. Pretty good run for me. So we're on the 13-day green streak. But that did just end today. Yeah, unfortunate for me. Down about 11.5 today. So I had that 10-point loss this morning, which actually would have worked out. Had too tight of a stop though, which is a bit unfortunate, but had that, and then just had the 20-point loss from earlier, and then this one we just took like a 20 something point loss. This can actually still work in terms of the bigger structure for the longs, I think, but once again, not gonna really look to hold this position for a little bit more drawdown here, since I already am off to pretty big red here, so most likely just gonna call it here for today. So yeah, unfortunate day for me. Don't win them all though at the end of the day, so don't stress it too much. But yeah, I'm probably gonna call it here. We'll see what we get tomorrow. Once again, a little more of slower price action for me. Don't really like the slower movement, but it definitely does make sense with earnings and elections coming up here. So that being said, I most likely will just call it here, and I will be back tomorrow. Let's see if we get a little bit of a better day tomorrow. We do have earnings once again today, right? We have Microsoft earnings today as well as Meta, I believe. Yeah, we have Meta earnings and Microsoft earnings today. So that's going to be actually pretty interesting watch. We actually most likely will move off those earnings as well, I think, for QQQ. So that'd be something to pay attention to after hours as well. So yeah, with that being said, I'm going to get off here and we'll be back again tomorrow. Alrighty.
Bye bye.
Later, guys.
Thanks.